Never stop reading Bible. Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're embarking on quite a fascinating journey through ancient scripture, specifically Psalms 120 through 125. These are often known as the Songs of Ascent.
That's right. And they're not just any psalms, are they? They are, well, a unique collection, traditionally sung by pilgrims heading towards Jerusalem.
Pilgrims, yeah.
And they capture this incredible range, of human emotion and faith. So our mission today really is to uncover the insights, the kind of timeless relevance in these texts.
And how they connect individual pleas with communal hope.
Exactly. How that personal experience scales up or finds echoes in the community.
Okay, let's follow that. That progression sounds remarkable, from like a personal lament right through to communal triumph.
Yeah.
So we begin with what feels like a cry from a distance, a very raw personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Psalm 120, it's a lament, someone living far from home, pleading for salvation, and really frustrated with hostile neighbors. You really get that feeling of being stuck somewhere difficult, somewhere isolating.
It's a powerful start, isn't it? And what's fascinating is how this individual struggle often kind of broadens, you see. It expands into a community-shared burden.
Ah, okay.
So in Psalm 123, we hear a communal lament. This is Israel, the whole nation appealing for God's mercy. They're facing profound contempt, scorn from enemies.
Right.
Yet despite all that scorn, their gaze is fixed, firmly on God. He's their sole strength and hope. And that really highlights something crucial, doesn't it? How even when you're surrounded by adversity, hope is maintained by steadfastly focusing on, a higher power for mercy, for strength.
That's a vital point, maintaining hope like that. So from that plea, whether it's individual or communal, we then shift gears a bit with Psalm 121.
We do.
Which feels like such a direct answer to that anxiety we just talked about.
Yes, exactly.
It's all about assurance. For those pilgrims, heading to Jerusalem, it declares all help comes from God, that he protects Israel, ensures those under his care won't be shaken. What's the core takeaway there about that unwavering protection?
Well, if we connect it to the bigger picture, Psalm 121 teaches that God's protection isn't just a passive promise. It's a constant, active vigilance. It provides stability, even in really uncertain times.
Stability.
Yeah, the assurance that your guardian, metaphorically speaking, never slumbers, never sleeps. That's a profound comfort.
Okay, so we've had the plea, the assurance, then comes the arrival, the joy.
Yes. Psalm 122, it celebrates Zion, Jerusalem as God's chosen city. It speaks to the incredible privilege of pilgrimage, highlighting the presence of both the Lord's house and David's throne. Now, this idea of a holy city, David's lineage, it's resonated deeply through history, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Later traditions saw it as a kind of blueprint for communal worship, the significance of leadership rooted in divine promise.
Right. And that sense of triumph, it just keeps building.
It does. Psalm 124 is next, a really powerful song of victory.
Okay.
It's a declaration. Israel's salvation came solely from God's help. It kind of prompts us to think, true victory when it comes. It's never just our own doing.
That's humbling.
Very. Like King David, who always credited God for his triumphs, this psalm embodies deep faith, humility, proclaiming an absolute reliance on divine intervention, really, in all circumstances.
So, after all that, the journey, the arrival, the victory, what's the ultimate promise here? What does this all mean for us, maybe looking back now?
Good question. Psalm 125 sort of acts as this triumphant assurance. It emphasizes that loyalty to God brings blessing, security for the righteous. It says they are as unshakable.
Like Mount Zion itself.
Exactly, as unshakable as Mount Zion.
Wow.
And this brings us to a really critical distinction in these songs. The contrast between stability and instability based on your allegiance.
Right, okay.
So while the righteous stand firm, like Zion the wicked, it explicitly states they cannot escape divine judgment. It's a profound message, really, about the lasting consequences of where you place your trust, your loyalty.
So your security is tied to that relationship.
Ultimately, yes. That's the core message there.
Keep exploring, keep learning. This deep dive was sourced from the Center Studio.